As usual, we start with a little ritual. So we start by lighting a lamp and a little incense, mentally offering some flowers. As usual, let us start by settling the body. To select a seat that makes our posture alert and attentive. But at the same time, let us also adopt a let go attitude. Let go attitude means we let go the events of the day. We let go our body. We relax every limb of the body. And what gives us this let go attitude is an attitude of surrender to that divine that stands all around us. Let us feel that this divinity, this source, this supreme principle, whose characteristics are so many and yet none at all. Let us feel how this impinges on the skin all around us. Let us be aware of our surroundings before we finally relax the eyelids. Let us not close the eyes completely, but let our eyes remain a little open. A kind of brooding effect on the face, with our gaze located about a meter or so in front. Let us be aware not only of our immediate surroundings, but let us also be aware of the vastness beyond. When we take away the components of space and time, we're faced with the infinite. A symbol of this will be looking into the night sky or the day sky even, where we just get a feeling of vastness with no end, no boundaries, no borders. Pure space. But we know that that space is filled with many beings. Let us, with a spirit of generosity, tune our minds into this infinite invisible. Let us spread the fragrance of pure love everywhere in every direction. Let us feel the transforming effect of this fragrance as we assert, may all beings be strong, may all beings be wise, may all beings express their fullness, may all beings feel their freedom, may all beings have blissful joy and peace. Let us assert and manifest strength and truth, beauty, goodness, and love and harmony everywhere. Now, everywhere, of course, means that this supreme principle, which is not beyond us necessarily, it is the efficient and material cause. What that means is, not only is it the cause of all manifested things, but it is also the very material out of which it is made. That includes this body, which is like a pot. Let us be aware for a while of bodily sensations in the knees. We don't have to struggle to feel this. When our awareness is located in the knee joints, we can feel all sensations only through there. Now let us feel all the sensations through the tips of the fingers. Through the hands, the wrists. Just relax the fingers. The hands, symbols of receiving and giving both. Let's shift our awareness now to the eyes and the eyeballs sitting in their sockets. Let us relax the muscular area on the forehead, releasing all tension. Let us be aware of how and where we are seated. Let us systematically release and let go every single part of the body, every limb, every joint, surrendering them to that supreme love. For God is love. Let us feel this love and flow of divine grace flowing through the body as heat, as a capacity for digestion of food, renewal of cells. Now let us come to the awareness of your breathing. Let us be aware of the diaphragm muscle moving up, moving down. Let's be aware of the action of the lungs as they inflate and deflate. Let us stay with this awareness for a few moments. Let us be aware of the exit and entry of the nostrils. Let us be aware of the heart beating and the overall body sitting lovingly in the presence of the divine author, seed, manifesting cause of the universe. Let us note the rhythm of our breath. Let us reflect now that the air which is being taken in through breathing and being discharged, but the air that you are breathing in is charged with the power and the presence of the divine. Let us reflect that the air that you are breathing is charged with the power and the presence of God. Let us feel this presence permeating every part of the body, delivering its goods of oxygen to every cell of the body. Let us feel the loving presence of the whole arrangement that breathing gives to us, whereby we register this is life. Let us think of the air as of an immense ocean that surrounds you. An ocean of air, an ocean of life. An ocean heavily colored and infused with God's presence and God's divine being. And while you slowly draw the air into your lungs, you are drawing God in. Be aware that you are drawing in the power and the presence of God each time you breathe in. Stay in this awareness. Stay in this awareness. Notice what you feel when you become conscious that you are drawing God in with each breath you take. Think that every breath that you draw in from this vast ocean is the ocean of life, that your breath is life, that your breath is this divine life of pure being. When this breath leaves, this body rests eternally. And when this breath arises, life arises with it. The only reason why this body is living, why we are enabled to identify with it, is because, and only because, God has put His breath in you. He has put His Spirit into you. Let us feel the presence of the Spirit that keeps you alive. So that while you breathe in, be conscious of this divine God's Spirit coming into you. Fill your lungs with divine energy that He brings with Him. And while you breathe out, imagine you are breathing out all of your impurities, all your fears, all your negative feelings. And imagine that these are being transformed once more into the divine spirit. Fullness entering into fullness. Imagine you see your whole body becoming radiant and alive through this process of breathing in God's life-giving spirit and breathing out all your material impurities. And now reflect on the presence of the divine in the atmosphere once more all around you. Reflect on his presence in the air you are breathing. Be conscious of his presence in the air as you breathe in and as you breathe out. Be attentive to the involuntary movement. Involuntary movement is actually that divine love moving this breathing apparatus up and down like a pair of bellows. Let us notice what we feel when we become conscious of his presence in the air that you are breathing in and out. And as you are doing this, express yourself to God, non-verbally. Express this, for example, through a look or a gesture. Express a variety of sentiments to this being, but not through words, but through your breathing. Express, first of all, great yearning for him. Without using any words, without even using any words mentally, say to him, "My God, I long for you," just by the way you breathe. Perhaps you will express this by breathing in a little more deeply, or by deepening your inhalation. And once you have done this, express now another attitude or sentiment of trust and surrender. Without formulating any words, just by the way you breathe, express, "Oh my God, I surrender myself entirely to you." Again, you may want to do this by emphasizing your exhalation, by breathing out each time as if you were sighing deeply. And each time you breathe out, Feel yourself letting the whole of yourself go in God's hands. One by one, take up other attitudes. Express these through your breathing. Attitudes of love, attitudes of closeness and intimacy, adoration, gratitude, praise. Now return to the beginning of this meditation and just rest peacefully in the awareness of God all around you and in the air you are breathing in and out and in the motion of breathing itself. Lastly, express the feeling of adoration, wonder, and thankfulness. Feel the intimate divine presence in you and around you until you rest in that place of stillness and peace, where only that divine resides. I am the ocean of breath. I am the movement of all things that move. I am the stillness in the inner Holy of Holies. I am pure being. I am that. I am that. And as we go forward in daily activities or the activities of the evening, let us remain in this atmosphere and sense of calmness and poise, feeling that this presence is all around us and that the only thing that exists in this world is this infinite invisible. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Peace, peace, peace be unto all.